What's up everyone, ReggieTECH here. I hope you're all doing well and thanks for tuning into the channel. First off, I do want to apologize if the lighting is bad. I just set everything up and started to, get everything ready to film, and for some reason my ring light stopped working completely. I don't know what happened there, maybe a shortage inside of it. Something happened, but I don't have that anymore, so it's just not working. So I apologize if the lighting is bad, just bear with it. Today I am very excited because after, I think it's about 4 years, you guys see this red bag right here. It's something that I bought at Nintendo New York 4 years ago, and it's one of those classic systems. If you guys haven't guessed it already, it's actually the classic version of the NES. So here it is. It's been in this bag, never opened, in the box since the day I bought it. After I bought it, it just got caught up with moving and everything, and things got put away into boxes, put away and just never looked at since. But nevertheless, I do want to start playing this. One of my dad's favorite games is on this, so I hope to play that with him very soon. And that's the whole reason for me doing this unboxing. It's not a new product, but I have never opened it before, and I'm very excited to get it opened, check it out, feel it in person, get it open, get it set up, and then start playing some games on it. I'm very excited for it. And with that all being said, I think in this bag I did also put the receipt, and actually, yeah, I did. So the date on the receipt says that I purchased this on 11/11 of 2016. I remember the day I actually bought this. I had just went to Nintendo World to check some stuff out, to hang out a little bit, and there was a line outside. When I found out what the line was for, I knew I just had to make it and pick one up myself. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play it since, but it's never too late. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and get right into this unboxing because I'm very excited to get this opened up. Alrighty, so here's the box. As usual, let's take a quick look around the box. On the front of it, Nintendo Entertainment System, NES Classic Edition, gives you a nice image of the system and the controller. Tells you the games that are included, just gives you a short list here on the front. Tells you that there's 30 classic games built into the system. Official Nintendo seal down here, Nintendo logo over here. On the side of the box, it gives us some information about the NES Classic controller. Play classic NES games the way they were meant to be played on a full-sized original NES controller. Just plug it in and you're ready to go. Includes all of the original features plus control pad for quick control and movement. A and B buttons for rapid fire action, and select and start for menus. For menu selection and pausing the game. On the other side, it tells you some information about the NES Classic itself. It's a retro blast from the past with the return of the all-time fan favorite Nintendo Entertainment System. This mini-sized NES Classic Edition system is packed with 30 pre-installed classic Nintendo Entertainment System games from the 80s. Fully loaded and ready to play using the original styled NES Classic controller. And on the back of the box, it gives you a bunch of the original game book covers, the artwork from them. So that's a really nice touch. And then it also tells you all the games that are pre-installed on the system. And for me, the one that I'm really looking at is Galaga. For some reason, you're not able to find Galaga on the App Store or on the Play Store. It was on the Play Store for a short while, but then the app just stopped working in the newer versions of the Android operating system. But nonetheless, this has it. I do remember at last year's Comic-Con, there's a company that's making all these retro arcade machines, and on those machines, one of them's actually made for the Galaga game, so maybe I'll have to look into getting one of those, but we'll see about that next time. On the top of the box it says Classic with a nice image of the NES controller, and then on the bottom it just gives you some product information. But that's it for the box. Let's go ahead and open this up. And on the little tab in here, now you're playing with power. Alright, and that's it for the box. The first thing we see is Nintendo Entertainment System. It looks like it's a poster with some of the user manuals in there. We don't really need to take a look at that right now. And let's get this box up first, actually. Oh, maybe it's not a box. It's just a flap. So once we open that flap, it looks like we get one of the controllers here. And that controller looks really nice. It's very lightweight and all the buttons work. Feels nice. And it's pretty comfortable. So let's put that first controller aside. The next thing we see is the power brick. This is how we're going to give this system power. Alright. Next up we have the NES Classic itself. And honestly, I'm extremely surprised at how light it is and how detailed it is. I've only seen the NES at Nintendo World, or Nintendo New York as it's called now, on display. I've never actually owned one myself. And from what I've seen, the detailing on it looks pretty spot on. It's pretty cool how they just miniaturized it and made it completely digital. And you see those two controller ports right there. Power and reset right here, which are actually real buttons. You can see there's also an LED indicator light right there. This doesn't open. On the back it just gives you all the information there. Has some nice airflow, channeling right there. So I don't think there's any fans in here. There can't be. It's too light. So it's all just naturally cooled. On the back we do have the HDMI out connection, that port, and that's something you won't see on the original one, but you do see it here. And you also have the DC in, which is going to be a micro USB. It says HDMI right here. You won't see that in the original one either. But that's pretty much it for this little classic system here. Looks really nice and compact, nice and light. Let's see what else we get in this box. Alright, so now that cardboard's lifted up, we do get the HDMI cable. I like that they included this. And finally, we get the power cable, which is that micro USB cable. It's a micro USB to USB. And that's all. I actually thought that it came with two controllers. I guess that I was wrong. But nonetheless, here it is. This is the system. It looks really nice. And, for something that I'm opening up 4 years later, I'm still excited about it. I was excited when I bought it, and unfortunately I never got to use it, but now I finally do get that chance to use it and enjoy it. So I'm very excited to have this unboxed. Well, everyone, I think that's about it for this unboxing. It's really exciting to finally get this out of the box, as I've mentioned maybe a ton of times during this video. But if you guys like this video, go ahead and smash that like button down below. And if you guys like the content that you see and you want to see more content just like it, consider subscribing to my channel. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them down in that comment section below, and if I could find any of these that are still on sale, I'll drop a link down in that description box if you're still looking for one of these. But aside from that, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you all stay well, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.